Hey guys, and welcome. My name's NG Paradox, and welcome to episode 4 in the Game of Thrones Telltale game. Now, it's been an awesome adventure so far. I've actually really been enjoying this. There's been a lot of really cool events in each one, lots of tension and story, and great characters. So I'm looking forward to what it's building up to. So I'm really looking forward to starting this episode 4. I couldn't wait, had to begin it as soon as it was downloaded. But yeah, just to begin before we start, going to jump straight into it. But just before, I just want to go through how I felt so far and where our characters left off, just in case you guys forgot. So, obviously last time, we left off with Asher. He was in Marine. A lot of our hopes rest on him. I feel like a lot of the other characters we've kind of not done as well as we could have, and our family's not looking great. So Asher is kind of a guy I'm really hoping we got to try whatever we can. We need to get back. We need to get Asher back, and hopefully Malcolm and Asher's friend, I forget her name, Bershka or something like that. But yeah, so that's looking quite good. Then we left off, obviously, the sister, the daughter in King's Landing. Now, that has gone very interesting. Last time, as you guys saw, I kept the document by Tyrion. Now, the reason for that is I was very surprised when it let us choose at the end whether we should burn it still or not. I expected that was the whole point. But then it made me think as well, why do I trust that salesman, the trader who works for the White Hills? Why do I actually trust him? He could be the one behind everything. You know, the guy trying to kill me. I expected it was probably his friend, his colleague, but it could be him still part of it. So I've decided to keep it because I feel it could come useful at one time. We might have to sacrifice her for the rest of the family if everything goes tits up. I've been mostly quite careful with her so far, and this is kind of the first risk I've taken. So let's hope that pays off. We'll have to wait and see. That one's very daunting right now. I can't see King's Landing ending very well. Then obviously we've got Roderick in Ironrath. I'm quite happy with the way we've acted so far. We've been very proud. We've not given up. But maybe some of my choices have been bad in my decisions. So for example, we lost the betrothal. That could have been so helpful, but there's not much I can do about that. We also have a traitor in our midst, and talking about a traitor, obviously, I think the obvious one people will think of is either Roland or Duncan. You know, those are the two that people are going to think of, because one of them they didn't choose as the Sentinel. And there's a reason to think both, because one's a bit aggressive, one's not aggressive at all. He's too passive. So it's very easy to think it's one of them. So I don't think it's either of them. I think for this type of game, because it's a decision-making thing, it has to be someone who can't really we affect. So a lot of people are saying the Maester, which I think is the obvious choice. I think if you look at it as a game, it's probably just the Maester. But going a bit left field, now, from my view of the evidence so far, I'm going to go out there and just say right now, I think it is the Mother. I think the Mother's the traitor, because there are many instances in the game where you've been able to tell the Mother information, or not, such as the North Grove. When you could tell her. I was very surprised when you could tell her. So I have a feeling maybe there's some important parts that you're not meant to tell her. So I'm a little worried about that. And also her reactions have kind of changed since the first episode, where she was very strong, especially with her son, Ethan. But then afterwards she kind of became mellow and wanted just to save Ryan. And I imagine she would do anything for her son. I know that's a controversial thing, but a lot of people disagree with me, but that's just how I feel. If she'd do anything to save her Ryan, even if that means bending the knee and getting her family to be the bitch of the situation, shall we say. But other than that, I think I've done really well with him. I stood up to them. I've shown my pride. We are iron from ice. And then lastly, obviously, up on the Night's Watch, I think I've done a good so far. I don't trust the Wildling guy at all. I think he's in for his own nefarious things. He's obviously looks out for himself. The big guy, actually, I think he's actually he's a guy who has done bad things, but he kind of wants to be good maybe. He just has no friends. I think he could be a good person, and you could trust him. If he trusted someone else, I think you could trust him. The sad thing is, though, I think he'll become too much of a Night's Watch person, so that means we can't trust him if we go for the North Grove. So I don't think I can trust either of them. But let's jump straight in. Sorry about the beginning, just want to make sure you guys caught up and on my thoughts of each character's position. I'm really looking forward to seeing where this goes. And also a little worried. I really don't want to mess this up.
Previously on Game of Thrones.
My father is planning to make a move against your family. He knows all your weaknesses, all your plans, because you have a traitor in your council. He's been sending a great deal of gold to someone in King's Landing.
We were told we'd be speaking to Lord Tyrion alone.
That's enough, Andros.
North Grove? That's just some shit story for little kids.
I've heard stories. Old tales of a secret forest within a forest. Your lord knew what he was talking about. I'm part of the free folk. People round here call wildlings.
My true name is Sarah Flowers.
You're a bastard?
It means a lot to be able to share that with someone. Someone I can trust.
And if it isn't Elena Glenmore, you're not still marrying into this wretched family.
I'm sorry. I'm going to tell Father the betrothal is off.
It's a long journey to Marine on foot.
Marine? Shit.
What?
Unfinished business there. I don't want to talk about it.
If you presume to speak of my dragons, you best choose your words carefully.
Are you gonna be a good little Forrester? Learn your lesson and stay down? Don't think this is over, Roderick!
The Forresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward. Kill him if they give you any trouble.
I never did tell you about your father, did I? We bled him at first, like a pig.
Yep, that is bad news. Bad news bears all around. Yes, we're in a tough situation. I'm putting a lot of my faith in the North Grove and in Asher at the moment. Ah. That lovely chap. It was his own fault. He attacked me. It was literally, I had to kill him. I literally had no choice. He wouldn't let up. It's like, I think he wanted to die, to be honest. Well, it looks like I'm screwed. Gared Tuttle.
I knew you were a killer the day you arrived. Seems Britt found out too. Now they all see it. What sort of brother you really are.
It wasn't my fault. He attacked me and we fought and...
So you struck him down and left him to die? You told me what you did to get here. We both know you had blood on your hands. But now, you've killed one of your brothers. You'll lose your head for this, Tuttle. You'll be disgraced, dishonored, and burned till there's nothing left of you.
This is mad! You're going to execute me!
Shut your mouth, Tuttle. The man is dead because of you.
Because of him.
There's only one thing to be done with you now.
Hey, Frostfinger. I saw what Gared did to Britt last night. I was there. My relief was late, so I stayed behind. I saw everything.
Yeah, he was there.
Not gonna lie.
Go on. What did you see, boy?
Come on.
Gared's telling the truth.
Yes.
Britt attacked him. Just like he said. Gared had no choice but to fight back.
There isn't a man at the wall wouldn't sell his own mother for the right price. You two are up to something. Some deal you worked out. Or he's defending you for some reason I can't fathom.
Finn's just being a good brother. I think. Can't watch a man die unjustly.
I decide what justice is. Gared killed a man of the watch. There's a price to be paid for that. Let's go.
What the? He just told you.
I knew it was a mistake to make you a ranger.
Frostfinger.
At least he
What's to be
stuck
done
up
with
for
him?
me.
We're heading to Crusters.
You'll have to find someone else for your expedition. Your man here still has a lot to answer for. Now out of the way, Snow.
Give us a moment.
Then kiss him quick and be done with it.
Okay.
Gared, you told me there wouldn't be any trouble with Brit. What happened? I thought you were smarter than that, Gared. I thought you were going to be by my side at Crusters.
I wish I
John,
could.
I swear I honored my vows. Brit wanted a fight and I wouldn't give him one.
Yep.
I tried to stop it, honest.
I believe you.
Thank you.
Is there nothing to be done?
Aside from removing Tuttle's head from his shoulders? No.
But
you're about to go off and execute a nest full of traitors at Crusters. How is this any different?
What?
Godspeed with you, Gared.
This is completely different.
We're
Frostfingers.
down a man, so keep your eyes open. Now let's move.
Frostfinger, you're completely...
You're begging to your gods all you want, boy. It's the axe has the final say.
See, when we first met him, I didn't mind him. I thought he's been a tough ass on purpose. Because, you know, that's... sometimes a leader has to be a tough guy. But apparently he's just a dick. What the hell? I'm glad, though, my friend, he stuck up for me. I'm glad he stuck up for me. I did not think he would. I wasn't sure. I think I've got him to like me a bit, but still. It's nice to know he would actually stick up for me. So that's good. So we can trust him, but I think he's a brother of the Night's Watch. That's the problem. If I go for the North Grove, I can trust him. But he will not betray the brothers, I don't think. We'll have to wait and see. I trust him more than the Wildling guy, let's just say. But I still haven't decided. I'm thinking at the moment I'll go for the North Grove. I think I'm going to betray the Night's Watch. We might not even be given a choice, but that's what I'm going for right now. I'm not going to stay at the wall for the rest of my life. Gared Tuttle will be a great man. I'll be a hero. Not just another man on the wall. With no sons, no land. We're going to save the Forresters. The family, the ones we love. That's what I've decided right now. Looks like we're Marine. I'm going to take a guess. Yep, definitely Marine. Unsullied. Okay, now I'm hoping that Daenerys doesn't get upset because,
Do you know how many men have stood before me with false tales of my dragons? Desperate men, hoping for wealth, protection.
Just look at my
Liars,
friend.
every one of them. And I expect you are no different. You don't want to see what I do to liars.
I wouldn't lie to you. You have my word.
Your word means nothing. Not when it is so easily bought.
Oh, shit.
Are you frightened? I thought you'd seen a dragon before.
Well, that's why we're kind of a bit worried about it.
Your reaction says otherwise. Visceron.
He's much smaller than the other one.
Making sure she knows.
Would you like to touch him? Go ahead. Unless you are afraid. Of course, a man who has really faced a dragon before may have reason to be afraid. Go on.
Not a good idea, sir.
I'm inclined to agree with her on this one.
I'm gonna approach. He's next to Daenerys. It's fine. She'll hold him off, I hope. Oh my god. Touch? Oh, Jesus.
You're brave, at least.
Or stupid.
I don't think he likes me.
You still have a hand, don't you?
I'm either brave or
You claim
stupid.
you saw Drogon. Give me a reason to believe you.
Look at my friend.
I told you I've heard this story before. I'm going to need more than that.
Show the tooth.
You're asking for proof?
My friend has the burns to prove it. It's likely to leave a scar.
Your dragon did this.
Well, he wouldn't. You must have tried to fight him. What have you done to him?
I knew she would think
You
this.
hurt him.
Hurt him?
He attacked us.
Drogon wouldn't strike without reason. You must have scared him. He is not some kind of thoughtless beast. He's only a child.
Oh, a child who can breathe fire on whoever he likes.
The men who were following us, the Lost Legion, they drew their swords and tried to fight him.
And Drogon defended himself.
So we somehow deserve to be burnt alive because your little baby was scared?
Your tongue is dangerously sharp, sellsword. Why did you come here? You offer me nothing but lies. To what end? You want gold? A title? My undying gratitude? What do you want from me, Asher Forrester?
Oh, shit. I clicked the wrong thing.
If you cannot answer a simple question, then we have nothing more to discuss.
Please, Your Grace. Asher's family is depending on him. We need to hire an army.
I accidentally clicked the wrong thing.
If you could spare some of your sellswords.
Please,
I also came here looking for an army. But what I found were the cries of children and people suffering in chains while their masters profited from their misery. My sellswords will help me free the slaves of Meereen. That is their mission. Your need is not greater than theirs. These are people who have suffered for years without end.
I would only need a few men. Those who follow Croft could come with me, the rest are yours.
They are all mine.
There must be something I can do to convince you.
As we speak, my men prepare to enter Meereen. What they are about to do is much bigger than you or I. Bigger than one family back in Westeros. So, unless you think you can storm Meereen and free all the slaves yourself, you have nothing more to offer me, Croft. You may leave.
That's it.
Your Grace.
See them out.
Beskha knows the city better than anyone, Your Grace.
What the hell, Asher?
Is this true?
Yes. I lived in Meereen for a time. On the eastern side of the city. Fucking bastard.
What? I didn't think it was...
So you wish to accompany them? You'd help the Second Sons? Guide them into Meereen?
I can't, Asher.
This could be our only chance.
Is that what you're saying?
You're really considering this?
They could prove valuable.
I can only speak for myself. I'll go alone.
She's the one who knows the city. She will accompany you, or you won't be going at all. I believe that's more than fair. You two will join Croft and his men. Get them into the city, help them liberate Meereen, and I will see that you are rewarded. But your uncle stays here. If I find you've lied or put my men in danger...
I understand.
Good. Croft will get you settled in. It's going to be a long night.
I feel bad for Bushka, but there's not much I could do there. I'm sorry, Bushka. We have to get this.
I told you I didn't want to go back to Meereen. What the hell was that?
Look, I'm sorry it happened this way.
As long as you get your army, right?
Beskha.
Get your armor patched up in here. Extra bedrolls if you need them. Piss buckets in the corner where it's always fucking been.
She's gonna kill me. Oh my god.
Long time since we had a piss bucket.
I spent 2 years trying to get where I am now. Don't fuck this up for me, Asher. Nail! We got 2 more.
She is gonna kill me. I don't know what to do with her. She's gonna hate me so much. I completely effed it up with her.